Hello and welcome, my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group angel reading for my friends born under the Libra zodiac sign. It's been a while since I've done an angel reading. The angels have been asking a number of times to get one done as soon as I could. I'm really looking forward to this. They've really been expressing their concern over how people aren't able to connect in and hear their messages, and they need another venue to do so. So they've encouraged me to do more readings. One part of what I'm looking at is possibly doing monthly angel readings. So if this is something that interests you, please let me know below so I have a better idea of what my friends are looking for. So for the reading, of course, I chose the Angel Tarot created by Jane Wallace. I will be ending the session off with a blessing from the Angel Inspiration deck created by Kim Dreyer. Like always, I have links below to both these Angel-tastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Libra friends, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Right. What messages do the angels have for my... Woo! Got some jumpers there. I love it when they hit, because they go right past the table and manage to hit the floor. That's awesome. What guidance do the angels have for my Libra friends? What other information do the angels want to share for my Libra friends? Alright. Okay, so we've got the jumpers picked up off the floor. The first one is the Hermit. He's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and he talks about those inner journeys. Now, I always put a disclaimer on these. Jane likes to put one-word titles or labels onto the cards, or angels of for the Major Arcana, and she's right with what she has, but you can't limit tarot to one word. It's impossible. I love this deck. However, I don't like the labels. I wish I could take them off in a nice way, but I can't. So, yes, he is an angel of reflection. He's much more than that. And I understand for cards like this that people can get kind of lost in the reading. The Four of Wands, freedom. Yes, but it's much more than that. So you do have the Four of Wands that jump next. And fours are a foundational stability number. Wands are about passion and inner fire. And we're talking, yes, it is about freedom, but it's also a celebration. The original card created by Pamela Coleman Smith had people dancing under this canopy. It's a celebration card. Then we go on to the Four of Swords. Like I said, fours are a foundational number. Swords are about truth and knowledge. Healing is what Jane put down, and yes, it is a healing card. It's a rest and rejuvenation card. Now, what really strikes me in the first row here, guys, is that you have two fours. When you're looking at angel messages, fours mean build your foundations. You need a stable foundation to go forward. And that stable foundation, yes, is going to be built on knowledge and that inner fire. We are going to be guided by the Hermit. The Hermit is he's very much a guide. His light, his lantern, is lit by the Seal of Solomon. It's a 9-pointed star, and it is quite the journey that he can take you on. He can guide you through much. He is the pinnacle bearer of wisdom for the universe. The last jumper you had was the Ten of Swords. Yes, it's about endings, but it's also about beginnings. It's about taking all that knowledge and all those pokes and pricks that the swords have caused us and getting up and starting the next day. The Ten of Swords, traditionally, Pamela Coleman Smith put it with a man with 10 swords in his back. But the sun was rising. It talks about that new day. It's that not giving up part, which is going to be really important because the Hermit's going to help us over that, especially once we've been able to create that foundation. And the foundation's going to be a very balanced and stable foundation that you're going to need to go forward. Then we bring out the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are about achievement and movement. Yes, it's about dedication, just like Jane said. However, it's also all about that hard work that you've done. It is about dedication. It is about putting yourself to the grindstone and getting the job done. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We have a need to go inwards. We have that need to have that guide to help us get to that next level so that we're feeling more fulfilled with ourselves. However, we do need that balanced, that grounded, we've now got the 8 here, and stable foundation to do so, because we have to overcome that 10 of Swords, which is no easy feat. When you have 10 swords lodged in your back, it's not as easy to get up and start your day. It's starting to release what is not working for you. And 10 swords won't work for you, right? You need to take the knowledge rather than the feelings associated with that situation or event. The feelings we've applied to it. It's because we've reacted to that stimulus. However, there is knowledge to be learned from that event. And that's an important piece. And that's part of this hard work, because it's going to be work. You're going to need the 8 of Pentacles and the Hermit to overcome taking on the 10 of Swords. We finish off with the 7 of Wands. Sevens are a conflictual card. They're about challenge and struggle. However, it's also a victorious card. Sevens are notoriously victorious. It does say challenges. Pam has created the original wand, 7 of Wands, with a man with wreaths and laurels all over him, and he is riding into town victorious. And that's what this is talking about. It's going to take a lot of your inner passions, that inner willpower, connected in with some grounding and a lot of knowledge and the blessing of a hermit to overcome the 10, to end that chapter, to start that new, to start a new victorious. And it kind of it gives you a bit of a shift in your situations. Where you're struggling right now, you're not going to be struggling anymore. Let's look at what blessing or information your shadow self wants to add to this reading. And that's the 6 of Cups, support. And that's what we really need right now, is some added support. Your shadow self is suggesting to go inwards and reflect on how you overcame situations. The 6 of Cups is known as the reminiscing card. When you think back to those hard situations, those challenges that we had to overcome, that is where you're going to get the information on how to overcome the 10 of Swords, to get rid of some of these pains, releasing them so that your ego isn't constantly throwing them in your face. Because the minute you think you're got to that next step, or you've been able to turn the corner, your ego likes to throw one of those swords right at you, because you haven't dealt with them. And that's going to be the big piece, is that we need to start dealing with some of this past stuff that we're holding on to. Okay, Libra, let's look at a blessing. What blessings do the angels have for my Libra friends? Speak from the heart. We've attached emotion to this, so it does hurt. The swords don't attach emotion. Swords are emotionless. That's why we struggle with them so much. The only cups you have is a shout out from your shadow self. This is important to speak from your heart and to really connect in so that you can move forward. Identifying and really acknowledging the pain that this has caused you, so that you can move forward and you can release these swords from your back. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, the cards were meant for you. I drew them especially for my Libra friends. What further information do the cards have for you? Like I said, this is a group reading, and for those who are looking for a more personal or specific reading, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and fun, and that you were able to gain more insight into what the angels want to share with you. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I will continue to create videos for my Zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my friends.